Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite lamb recipes that I've been working on for a while, and this one's going to be perfect for Easter. We'll be making my pistachio stuffed roasted leg of lamb with apricot, mint, and lots of garlic. Not only is this lamb incredibly aromatic, the meat is so juicy and flavorful, and that filling is something else. You're going to love it from the very first bite. It's such a unique and delicious recipe. We'll start with the filling. We'll need pistachios, dried apricots, rosemary, thyme, mint, garlic, a few other things, and then I'll show you how to prep the leg of lamb for stuffing. We'll add all that delicious filling on the inside, and then the lamb is off to the oven to roast until it's golden and delicious. And you can cook this lamb to your desired level of doneness and then serve with your choice of side dishes like potatoes and salads. For all the recipe details, head on down into the video description box below and over to my website. I'm also going to have all my favorite side dishes to go along with the lamb. Meanwhile, let's get started on this delicious recipe. First things first, you want to have your oven preheating to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and for today's recipe we'll need a boneless leg of lamb. I picked up a leg that's 5 1/4 pounds from Costco. This recipe is not sponsored by them, but I absolutely love Costco lamb. It's always really fresh, delicious, and has very minimal gamey flavor. I'm going to take this out of the fridge, let it set at room temperature while I'm prepping my filling, and this recipe works really great with anywhere from 4 to 7 to even 8 pounds of lamb. We'll get started with some of our fresh herbs. We have some rosemary, thyme, and mint. And with the fresh rosemary, make sure you pull the fresh herb off the stem. Drop it into the food processor. We're going to need about 1/3 cup of fresh rosemary. And if you don't have a food processor, you could just use a chef's knife to really finely dice all the ingredients. We'll need about 1/4 cup of fresh thyme. Strip the thyme as best as you can. $15 to 16 medium-sized garlic cloves, 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1/3 cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of coarse sea salt, and lots of ground black pepper. You can add this to taste. Pulse everything together until the garlic and the herbs are very finely diced. I'm going to remove approximately half of this garlic and herb mixture into a separate bowl. I'm going to save this for seasoning the outside of the lamb. We're just going to keep the rest of the mixture in the food processor. Next, I'm going to add a large bundle of fresh mint for about 30 grams. Drop it into the food processor. And we'll need 20 dried apricots, 1 cup of salted roasted pistachios, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Mix this all together until you have a chunky paste. And our final ingredient for the filling, zest from 1 large lemon. I just really love the freshness and the zestiness this adds. We'll set aside the filling and the spread for now and switch gears and work on our lamb next. I'm going to take it out of the packaging, pat it completely dry with paper towels, and we'll need a nice long sharp knife. Essentially what we need to do is turn this chunk of meat into a sheet so we can add that filling on the inside and roll everything up, and then use some kitchen twine to truss the meat so everything kind of stays together while it's roasting. Turn the lamb with the fat side down onto your cutting board, and typically when the bone has been removed from the leg of lamb, you have a lot of like odd kind of pieces, and it's a little bit harder to work with. So what I like to do is kind of work in pieces. So I'll work on this side and I'll work on this side. Essentially what we want to do is just slice the meat so we have more of a flat sheet so we can put that filling on the inside. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you don't cut all the way through the meat. And now we have a nice flat piece of lamb meat to work with. I cut off one of the pieces that was kind of on the end, laid it on the side here, and this is going to be fine because once we roll it and truss it, the meat is going to stay together. Now we want to grab that filling that we made earlier. We're going to spread it evenly over the lamb. And you want to use your hands to evenly spread this over the entire surface. We want this fatty part of the lamb to be on the top, so we're going to start on the opposite end and gently roll the lamb meat right up. Before trussing the lamb, I'm going to grab my knife and gently score this fat on the top. That way when we season the outside, those seasonings are going to sink further in. Next, we're going to truss our lamb, and this is really important because you want first that filling to stay on the inside and second for the lamb meat to cook evenly. So just cut segments of kitchen twine. We're just going to start on one end, slide it underneath, bring it up and around, and make a nice tight knot at the top. For super easy cleanup later, I like to line my casserole dish with a non-stick foil and then carefully transfer the trussed leg of lamb into your roasting pan. Next, let's drizzle some olive oil or avocado oil over the top. Just really work it in. Now we can grab that garlic, rosemary, and thyme paste that we saved from earlier. We're going to spread that on the outside of the lamb. And our incredible stuffed leg of lamb is ready to go into the oven. It's going to roast at 375 degrees Fahrenheit until it reaches an internal temperature about 135 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a good medium doneness. You can of course roast the lamb for longer if you want it to be more well done. After about 45 minutes, I like to lay a sheet of foil over the top to keep the top of the lamb from getting too dark. Now the timing, the roasting timing, all really depends on the size or the weight of your lamb. So if you're closer to maybe like 4 pounds, I would say about an hour, hour and 10 minutes. If you're on the higher end of about 7 pounds, you're looking at closer to 2 hours of roasting time. So plan accordingly and then make sure to tent the lamb so it doesn't get too dark. This is also a really great recipe if you want to prep it like the day before. Say it's Saturday, the day before Easter, you want to stuff it, add the seasoning, and then just place this into the fridge overnight. Allow those flavors to develop even further and then take it out, let it sit at room temperature for about an hour before letting it go into the oven. This is such a great dish and I can't wait for you to try it for Easter. Let's get it into the oven. My lamb roasted for about an hour and 20 minutes until it reached an internal temperature of 135. I'm just going to let it rest for at least 30 to 45 minutes before slicing in. Once the lamb is rested, you want to use a fork or a spoon of some kind, slide it underneath and then gently lift it onto a carving board. And then before slicing it, you want to get rid of the kitchen twine. So just cut it away and peel it off. And then use a sharp carving knife to slice the lamb for each serving. And check out that delicious filling on the inside. Doesn't that look amazing? And this lamb is so incredibly juicy as well. When you slice it, just place your hand on the back end of it to keep that filling from coming out. Oh, check this out. So incredible. Let's get some of this incredible lamb plated. And then you just serve this with some potatoes and some salad on the side. I like to add, if any of that filling came out, I just like to add it right on top. I absolutely love the aroma of this roasted lamb, and I wish you could smell it through your screen right now. That combination of the garlic with the fresh herbs and the pistachios, simply mouth-watering.